Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, world. You're welcome to Morning Spring today, the 19th day in the month of December 2024. Thank you for your time. And Femi Ojo is my name. How was your night? Good to know that you're there. The program is now, and we're very ready for you. You know, many headlines, juicy ones, bad ones as well, I dare say. And these are some of the things we are following for you at this time. Good morning, Uzoms.
Good morning, Femi. How
Yeah,
was your night?
very well. It's okay. Was okay.
Okay. Good morning to our viewers and welcome to Thursday, the second to the last day of the week of
Mm.
Morning Spring. Okay. Like you said, we have juicy headlines and bad ones too, but the same, everything we say, we're ready for you. Just wait, sit back or stay back and listen and
All
watch.
right, very well. That is exactly what we shall do. And today we are going to be talking at the conversation segment about power and other things. But before we go on this break, it was, you know, rule of law yesterday at the National Assembly when the president went there, with some of his cabinet members to present the appropriation bill 2025 to the
25.
Joint National Assembly.
Yeah.
Actually, and it was to the tune of more than 49 trillion naira, and with key indices of education, of health, of infrastructure, of security, part of what has been budgeted for statutorily, but I'm thinking maybe they are getting more figures. A kind of mild drama happened yesterday when President Bola Tinubu was presenting that budget. This is the 10th National Assembly, right? And he
Yeah.
said this is what he has done, continued, continuing from where he stopped. Say, I presented to the 11th National Assembly, actually. And somebody there had to correct him and say, Mr. President, it's 10. The guy said, oh, is it 10? Is that 10? Okay. I wrote 11. And, there was a row, kind of some smirk on some faces and all of these things. After all, after that, the president said, oh, maybe you're automatically re-elected. Because for them to be at the 11th house, that means
11.
all of them in that place. And, they giggled and clapped and all of a sudden, and, the highlight for me in that drama was the fact that those parliamentarians stood up. When the president said, oh, maybe you're automatically re-elected, all of them were clapping and all of a sudden they stood up.
Yeah.
I say, you know what they say on the street in Pigeon now, where did they see una be that? These are some of the issues, and many persons have been trying to make a deal of that gaffe. I think anybody can make a mistake.
Yeah,
Anybody.
sure.
You don't have to like the president for
Of
you to
course.
admit that we are human
No one is
sometimes,
above
and you don't have to
mistakes.
like him to, yeah. And sadly, yesterday in Ibadan as well, or your state
Yeah.
capital,
Oh,
it was a sad, very sad one when a
children.
particular event that was supposed to bring smile, joy to the
Yeah.
faces of parents on children turned out to be, you know, um, unfortunate. Actually, and there was
A
a
stampede.
particular organization who wanted to, in the spirit of the season,
Yeah.
actually to give back to the society and okay, children. Part of what we are hearing is maybe 5,000 children to be given 5,000 naira. The place was besieged by more than 5,000 people, almost double or even more than that. A stampede happened. And since yesterday we've been hearing all kind of numbers, but today
Mm.
on the dailies as well, we look into that. It's a sad one, losing children.
It's really a sad one
And
in
you can say
this
so many
season.
things.
Yeah.
No, even at any season, there is no season that is good enough to lose
At
anybody.
all. There's no season that's good
Yeah,
enough. But thinking that people are actually planning towards
for
celebration,
celebration.
and then all of a
All
sudden
right.
another
And that
kind of
event was
news.
even planned in celebrating the season,
Yes.
putting smile on the faces of children.
Hmm.
The figures are quite sketchy, but some are saying it's in double digits. You know, but these are some of the issues. Oyo State Governor, the Oyo State government has said everybody involved, have been,
Arrested.
arrested, on the matter, and they will be having, their time. These are some of the issues. Many persons have been talking about, poor logistics.
Yeah.
The security operatives were not well informed,
Informed.
or they are not there, or they are not well engaged to be there as well. And the stampede happened. When you are hearing figures like 30 children, 32 children, it brings shivers through somebody's spines to know
Of
this is what
course.
happened. And it has to do, with Olori Naomi Ogunwusi, one of the wives of the Oni of Ife, but the organization, the intentions were noble,
Yeah.
but then it turned out very badly.
It's
We
unfair.
commiserate with the families of those who have lost their loved ones, children, in this time. It is sad situation. But we take this break. When we come back, we'll continue with the headlines. Stay with us. All right, I'll be starting from the Punch newspaper. The Punch, and unfortunately, that's the headline, the bold headline that greets the front page of the Punch. Ibadan funfair tragedy. Oni's ex-wife. Others face probe as 32 children feared killed. 32, quoted by the Punch. It was a bad day, a very bad day. And, UCH, two others confirmed 16 deaths. Makinde vows justice, sympathizes with parents. You can't say that enough. A particular radio station, was one of those stations that was used in propagating that event, and people have been, the station had to come out and say, we are not the organizers. We are just a media outlet in which,
We're just paid to do our job.
to do our jobs. But at this time, nobody wants to really care about if you are there or you are not there. The moment your name is mentioned, and
Yeah,
people had that
it's-
information on that particular channel, they feel, you have something to do with it. And it's time to be very careful, especially in that axis now, because everybody's edgy.
Yeah.
Actually, people are angry, people are upset, people are sad.
It's
So if
a
you don't
big
really have
tragedy.
something soothing to say, it's better you keep quiet,
Quiet,
so that
yeah.
you don't aggravate people's pains. These are the issues as well. Now, below that, federal government plans 13 trillion naira loan as Tinubu present 49.7 trillion naira 2025 budget. You see the picture there, Mr. President, when he addressed the joint National Assembly yesterday. And here, gridlock grounds Lagos Ibadan Expressway as driver dies in crash again. Sad. 18 Edo local government chairman fought suspension. Okweolu orders probe. The game is the game in Edo State. And here, Saraki, Plateau Governor, North Central bigwigs demand PDP chairman's slot. And cash scarcity. OPS fought CBN's limit on POS withdrawals. PSC promotes over 8,000 police officers. And lastly, from the Punch, AGF to meet Senate panel on tax reform bills today. All right, that meeting has been, is one that's been envisaged by the people. The Office of the Attorney General of the Federation having a meeting with the National Assembly on the tax reform bill.
Yes.
We hope that they will come true with something that will be beneficial to the generality of we, the people of Nigeria, and everybody residing here. That will be all from the Punch.
And on the Guardian this morning, 2025 appropriation bill. Tinubu eyes 15% inflation rate from 49.7 trillion naira budget to spend 2% on agric. And we have Dangote denies NNPCL's $1 billion support claim. Crude obligations default. Okay. Federal government approves zero import duty, VAT on CNG, LPG equipment. We have NERC, that's the Electricity Regulatory Commission, releases new tariff, asks discos to downgrade customers. Government begins full tax waiver on drugs January. Tax reforms. Clark urges national restructuring, equitable system. Also, stakeholders pick holes in Tinubu's reforms, knock CBN for FX cash prices. State governments playing politics with minimum wage, civil servants allege. Okay. Governance failure fueling violent extremism as federal government commits to tackling insecurity. Okay, that'll be all on The Guardian this morning.
And of course, we move to the Daily Trust for today. The Daily Trust. And still on the sad incident that happened in Ibadan. Scores of children feared dead in Ibadan Carnival Stampede. Riders say parents demand release of corpses. Organizers arrested. Parents demand release of corpses. Organizers arrested. PDP crisis. North Central leaders meet in Abuja. Insist on chairmanship. And Total Energies, MRS, Sahara, others win 25 new oil blocks. Total Energies, MRS, Sahara, others win 25 new oil blocks. And moving on, $1 billion loan, your statement misleading. Dangote replies NNPCL. $1 billion loan, your statement misleading. Dangote replies NNPCL. And here we have some of our state governors. There is a picture there. Dr. Douda Lawal Mido, Chairman, Keystone Bank Limited, Lady Adachu Kudozie, the Managing Director and CEO, Keystone Bank Limited, Mr. Hassan Imam, and others right here yesterday at the end of year customer dinner. If you need a detail, please pick up the copy of the Daily Trust. Away from that, this one says victims cry out. All right, still talking about the Daily Trust. Victim cry out as FCTA demolishes 20,432 structures. Victims cry out as FCTA demolished 20,432 structures. We had the spokesman, the minister of the FCT yesterday, and he said the government will do whatever they have to do, irrespective of who is involved, and they won't just allow you to lay low. Now, riders to that says natives threaten to go spiritual.
Okay.
A lawyer seeks adequate compensation and notices no going back on exercise week. These are some of the things coming from the FCT. And top sweep 2025 budget, security gets lion's share, gobs 14.5 trillion naira in 5 years. And here, onion eat 250,000. Okay, I took that again. Onion hit 250,000 naira per bag. Farmers, traders blame flooding and inflation. And CBN restrict POS agents to 1.2 million naira daily transaction, 100,000 naira for customers. All right, CBN restricts POS agents to 1.2 million naira daily transaction and 100,000 naira for customers. These will be the convenient point for us to anchor today on the front page of the Daily Trust, the Punch, and of course the Guardian as well. These are some of the things. But what stands out actually is that sad situation that happened in Ibadan.
When I saw it yesterday, I was like, my goodness, like I just saw it pop up and I was like, what? Stampede? And I opened it and going through it, I was like, okay, some comments, the Oyo State government was talking about not making plans with the government in this case, not having the necessary bodies to have the health, no health officials around. The security wasn't up to what
the crowd. You know the attitude of people to free things actually. It's fine, it's fair. They have been invited to be part of it. But the moment the number is what you want, is
You should
couldn't
stop.
you yeah, stop and stop encouraging the people to come. And sometimes again, if we are to say the truth, people can be difficult, especially when it comes
Yeah.
to freebies, free
Yeah.
things. You will have
They
problem with
could bring
them,
brimstone on you.
and and you can't divorce these from the harsh reality of our economy.
Yes.
Because there are some persons, even if that is being shared at the back of their house, they won't still go.
Of course.
Yeah, they might be principled, but yes, it's because they still have a buffer. There are some persons that, they don't really know what to do. Anything that comes handy anywhere, they go for it. And these are some of the things that is happening. We'll go on this quick break. When we return, we then get talking about these issues. Stay with us.